BJT. BJT stands for bipolar junction transistor. Here, let us assume that you are having one NPN transistor. Okay. So whenever we are going for designing the transistor, the design of transistor is that the different. If you are seeing the emitter, its thickness. You see the thickness of emitter. You see the thickness of base and of collector. In this, the base is the thinnest one. Base is the thinnest one. Emitter is intermediate, and this one is your thickest. Collector is your thickest. Now, if we are going for doping, your emitter it is highly doped. What do you mean by doping? Doping means adding impurities. Okay. So here, this N-type material, here it is heavily doped. If you are going for your P-type, this is lightly doped, and collector it is intermediate doped. Okay. As if you are going for your N-type material, in N-type material means here you are having free electrons. If you are going for your P-type, here you will have holes. Here again you are having N-type, here you will have free electrons. Okay. Now here we will make the arrangement in such a way that your this emitter base junction it will be forward bias. This is your emitter base junction, and this one is your say collector base junction. So emitter base junction will be forward bias. How it will be forward bias? By keeping the N-type material to the negative of the battery and P-type material to the positive of the battery, we are making this as forward bias. So we have made this forward bias. And if you are saying your base and collector, in base and collector, here we are making it reverse bias. Means N-type material we are connecting to positive of the battery, and P-type material we are connecting to the negative of the battery. So because of that only, this will be your reverse bias. Okay. So one thing is there, the flow of current will be from positive to negative. Flow of current it will be from positive to negative, but the electron they flow from negative to positive. Okay. As electron move from negative to positive, we say that current is flowing from positive to negative. Okay. So here what is happening? Here you are having the free electrons. These free electrons they are moving from this negative to positive. They are moving from negative to positive, as this is forward bias. Here as you are having this forward bias, these free electrons they will move from emitter to base. They will move from emitter to base. As emitter is highly doped and base is say it is lightly doped. So here you will have less number of holes. Here you will have less number of holes. So as you are having less number of holes, some of the electrons they will occupy the seat. Some of the electrons they will occupy the seat. But what about the remaining electrons? They will be here only. They are not getting the seat. They are not getting the seat. Remaining whatever these free electrons are there, they are not getting the position to sit. Okay. Here what is happening? That here in collector, this is a positive charge. This is connected to the positive of the battery. So as these electrons they are negatively charged and they didn't get the seat, they will move from here towards the positive charge. So they are moving from here to here. They are moving from here to here. Shifting. Yes. So what is happening? Earlier here we have generated, here we have emitted the electron, or we have injected the electron. Here we are controlling. Here we are controlling the electron. Means how many electrons should pass through here. We are controlling that one. Okay. And here at collector we are collecting that one. So electrons are moving from your emitter to collector, and they will move from emitter to collector only when we are keeping your emitter base junction in forward bias and your collector base as reverse bias. If we are keeping this forward bias, this we are keeping it reverse bias, then only the flow will be there. And if we are making the connection in this way, this we can say that this is called your active mode of operation. In active mode of operation, we can use this transistor as an amplifier. So one application of the transistor is that we can use the transistor as an amplifier. And if we want to make the transistor to work as an amplifier, we have to make the emitter base junction as forward bias and collector base junction as reverse bias. And this is the circuit for that one. So I have drawn this circuit for NPN transistor. Same rule is applicable for PNP transistor also. Okay, only the polarity will change. Only the polarity will be changed. So here you are having free electrons, there you will have the holes. There you will have the holes. But remaining all the property remains the same only. As we are using NPN transistor more in number, we are focusing on NPN transistor only. Okay.